Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Sweden. Molina makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Yeah, you'll need to keep your eye on him, Peter, because he'll be popping up at both ends of the pitch. He just has tremendous stamina. He seems to be able to be part of the defence 1 minute, and then you'll see him at the other end just a couple of seconds later. I know it's only his debut, but I'm expecting a lot from him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Sweden have opted for a 3-5-2 here, Jim.
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Van Dijk. To Jordi Alba. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Parejo. He's beaten the last man.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Van Dijk. Yamal. Goodmanson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Isak.
Isak really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's corner. Internacional with the corner, there first. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sweden have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's burst through! And that was asking for too much. Internacional are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Yamal, and it's Bergkamp, and it's been played through. Yamal has it out wide and in space, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Gyökeres. And that has left him in a heap. Parejo. Ferran Torres. Parejo. Alex Molina. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Bergkamp. Gyökeres. Gyökeres running with the ball. Parejo. Now it's Mbappe. And it's skewed away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Isak. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Mbappe. Ferran Torres. He's a sharp little ball here. Lindelof. Distributed tidily. And here's Bergkamp. Oh, shapes to shoot! Goal! International! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Sweden really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Yamal! Now that is commitment to the cause. Internacional have their second corner now. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Internacional are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Sweden have it back and can go again. Parejo. Now it's Bergkamp. Floated through, tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
I think this defence could do themselves a massive favour by being more decisive, more communicative. They're being penetrated too easily, too often.
Internacional leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Can he get it through? So no flag here. Gyökeres couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Van Dijk. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Internacional come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Internacional with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Internacional leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Gyökeres. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Parejo. Mbappe! Now it's Isak. Oh, some astute defending there. And here's Mbappe, and this is... It's Bergkamp! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution.
Internacional have their third corner. That's not going far. Messi. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Son Heung-min. Internacional just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Yamal. Oh, super ball. This might spell danger. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Molina. And this is Messi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Internacional do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Isak. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Lopez. Now it's Messi. This looks promising. That's going wide left. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Looking to play him in. Lindelof. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now it's Isak. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Lindelof. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. And it's made its way. There's the shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
78 minutes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Substitution for Sweden, number 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Simeone. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Internacional can consider themselves just about safe now. And that has put paid to that. Fermin. Rodri. That's destined for the flank. He's in a great position here. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Substitution for Sweden, number 21, number 10, coming on the field, number 6, number
Bergvall.
7.
Gyökeres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rodri. Fermin. Now it's Mbappe. Lindelof.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Mbappe. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Bergvall. Now it's Isak. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.